Township may put online radio. And he said, Anselm, you got to have like spell a word. And he came up with Somo. He added on the E.
That's cool.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So what else happened?
What is that person going to get out of that? Did you give them like a shout out or?
Oh, yeah. That's one of my good friends, my good buddy. He lives in Florida though.
Okay.
You know, so I got to tell him to listen online too.
Yeah, that's how we build our fan base.
Remember, we don't give shout outs on here.
We give so more outs.
So more outs. There you go.
So much more because it's so much more.
Right. We originate. We don't imitate.
That's like been said millions of times. That's not new.
Who said that?
I don't know, but I've heard it before. That's one of those radio sayings.
You don't know who said it, but you saying somebody
like,
said
you know, I'll be here in the morning if the sun don't, you know, whatever, the creek don't rise. All that kind of stuff, you know, that's radio ease.
The sun is going to rise tomorrow. You heard somebody else said that?
Everyone, does the sun rise, Anselm?
No. Yeah, the sun rises.
No, the sun does not rise.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
What does it do?
The sun is just staying still.
So what rises?
Nothing.
So the sun doesn't move up. It just stays right there.
And the sun stays there.
So what moves?
The earth moves, dear.
So you're saying that the sun sets in the west?
It doesn't set. The earth is turning.
So the earth is moving and the sun is just staying stationary.
Exactly.
You know what?
Oh my God, Galileo, where are you?
You are more intelligent than I am.
You know, you're kidding me, right? This is
no,
funny.
I'm not kidding you.
You need to go to the naughty corner with that. We need a little spank noise.
You
see, I knew it already. I just didn't think about it that way. You have to think critically, Anselm.
At least I have some sort of impression on you, or some sort of how do you call it?
Impression. I'm impressed.
Yeah, some sort of impression on you because you're using a naughty corner.
Yes, of course.
That was pretty.
I think it was
creative,
a better
right?
one. Not a better one, but another one. When you go sit at the kiddie table, okay? It's Thanksgiving.
Nah.
You sit at the kiddie table.
Rather than a naughty corner.
Well, that's the naughty corner comes after messing up while you're at the kiddie table.
Well, you don't even have to mess up to go into the naughty corner. If you're not being what you're supposed to be. If you're not listening to Massa, they can put you in a naughty corner. So, I told you I have some songs tonight. Did you have any songs?
No, I mean, I might have some artists that I might want to hear. But, I don't have anything specific.
All right. That's good.
So you're going to do the local news? Is that what Friday's like? Since, I don't do Friday.
So what's in the news today? Let me see. Oh, this is important. You wanted to go to Penn Relays, of course.
Yeah.
Right?
I wanted.
So Columbia High School made their fourth straight trip to the 4x400 meter championship of America. I know you are absolutely.
I guess I'm looking
clueless.
like, what does that mean?
You're absolutely clueless about what that means. Well, what happens is that they pick the top 9 schools out of, could be over 100 schools. And the 9 schools with the fastest times go to what's called the Championship of America. And Columbia made it for the 4th straight year to the Championship of America.
That's great.
Year after year, Columbia coach Lisa Morgan's demand the very best for my athletes, and year after year they deliver. With 3 fresh faces and 2 freshmen, Columbia was back in the 4x400 Championship of America for the 4th year. And although its 8th place finish and time of 3 minutes, 53.33 seconds, snapped a 2-year streak as America's top finisher in the event, the Essex County School proved its program's power here at the 121st Penn Relays. Coach Morgan have been sending people here, championship of a championship for years, said senior Emily Cowan, a young lady that I coach, I must say. I gotta take a little plug for myself. I coached her since she was like in the 6th grade until she even went to St. Elizabeth High School in Morristown. And then she transferred back to Columbia High School. And I coached her until she was a sophomore, and then she transferred to Columbia as a junior. Emily Cowan, the only return, by the way, she's going on a scholarship to University of Massachusetts as well. The only returning member from the team squad a season ago. She knows exactly what we need to. She knows how to mentally and physically prepare us to win, to be champions, and to reach our full potential. Getting back to the Championship of America showed exactly how a championship caliber pedigree is maintained in Maplewood. Getting back is a great achievement, said Morgan. I try to maximize the potential of my athletes. I coach at very high standards, and when they live up to them, I'm very proud. Cowan lived up to a coach's expectation at Penn. The seniors split 54.2, the third fastest leg of any girl in the Championship of America, to position the Cougar in second place at the first exchange. Freshman Bianna Reckland then went 59.2, as Cougars dropped to 7th. Freshman Katherine Jordan, 62.79, and junior Cheyenne Trigg brought it home in 8th. Trigg, who faded out of contention on Columbia 4x800 anchor leg on Thursday, was happy to have a second shot on the track at Franklin Field. My main focus was to put that race behind me and move on, said Trigg. I just had to run, redeem myself, and make up for my mistake. She did that and kept Columbia clout intact during its 4th straight trip to the Championship of America. So there you have it. Columbia is back into the Championship of America. But in addition to that, if you know anything about track and field, and there's a young lady by the name of Olivia Baker.
Wasn't she around last year? Oh, no. Yes?
See that?
Was that Olivia Baker from last year? Or
Yes,
okay.
yes. She,
okay.
Yeah, okay, good, great.
I remember her name.
Yeah. She anchored Columbia High School team to victory last year.
Right.
In the 4x800.
When she's a senior, right?
But
she was last year?
Huh?
She wasn't a senior last year?
She was a senior last year.
Okay, so she did graduate. Uh-huh.
But this year, New Jersey legend Olivia Baker returned as a college freshman.
Ah, okay.
Right? So, New Jersey legend Olivia Baker, who compiled one of the greatest high school track and field career in the state history, during her days at Columbia High School in Maplewood, will return to the site of two of her greatest accomplishments when she competes at Penn Relays for the first time as a college runner this week. The last time Baker, now a freshman at Stanford, ran at Franklin Fields, she threw down two greatest two-lap performance in Penn Relays history, with a breathtaking meet record of 2 minutes, 2 seconds, .55, as she came from way back to give Columbia its second straight 4x800 meter Championship of America title last April. It was the second straight year that Baker made up a monumental deficit on the 4x800 at Penn to rally her team to victory. Columbia is the only U.S. team to ever win the girls 4x800 Championship of America twice. So there you go. Olivia Baker, she's going to be back.
Homegrown daughter
Homegrown
from Marjorie Town.
And on full scholarship at Stanford University. Full scholarship. You know, and...
Stanford?
Say that again?
Full scholarship at Stanford?
Yeah, full
She's
scholarship.
a scholar.
Huh?
She's a scholar and an athlete.
She's a scholar athlete. Full scholarship, 4 years.
Go ahead, girl.
She's no joke, but I remember her from a long time ago.
We need to have her parents come on. That's who we need to talk to.
As a matter of fact, when I was at Seton Hall, I actually went to school with her parents. She knew my...
Did her parents run too?
Well, maybe they ran up the steps.
Were they both at Seton Hall?
Huh?
They both went to Seton Hall?
No. The mother went to Seton Hall, and it's funny. I never knew the mother was good friends of my girlfriend at Seton Hall.
So you missed out on that whole connection?
No, I just didn't know. You know, I mean, back at Seton Hall, I had a Haitian girlfriend.
Where's she at now?
What's that?
Where is she now?
What are you asking me?
Like you don't know.
No, I don't.
You look like you know.
She's married. She's married to a doctor. And I know she lived in Asbury Park back then, but I don't know. Do you think I know all my girlfriends?
I can just Google the woman's name and we can find out where she is.
But do you think I remember all my girlfriends from Seton Hall?
All your girlfriend. Oh, dang. It was like that, huh? It was like that? You had it like that?
So when you were in college, you had just one boyfriend?
I didn't have any boyfriends in college.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, you kidding me?
Really, I was like a loner.
No, I could never believe that. That is like, yo, that is like telling me I speak Japanese.
I had good friends, but, you know, it's like...
You never had a boyfriend in college? Did you go for 4 years?
Yeah, I went Yeah, 3.5 years in Western Michigan, in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
What do you mean? You graduated in 3.5 years?
No.
You transferred?
Yes, I transferred.
To where?
To Western Michigan. That's where I went to. That's where I graduated from.
How could you transfer to?
I went to a community college for 1 year. And
you went to a community college for 1 year?
Yeah.
And then you transferred to Western Michigan?
Yeah. And
you didn't have a boyfriend at Western Michigan?
I had no boyfriend. I still don't. I'm just a lonely woman. It's just, the story of my life.
You lived on campus?
Yes, I did. No.
She doesn't even remember.
For 2 years, I lived on campus.
Junior and senior, or?
So it's a sophomore and a junior year. And then my last year, I lived in an apartment. My last year and a half. And then I didn't want to leave. And so I stayed some extra months.
Then you didn't want to leave the apartment?
I didn't want to leave Kalamazoo. I didn't want to return home. I knew it would be too hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I did. And then I moved out after that.
Oh, you know what? Here's a story for you.
Did you hear the story about... You got no more sports news. You hear about the hijacking?
Which hijacking?
It was a hijacking of a car in Melbourne Avenue. Probably not very far away from me.
No, I didn't hear that. You have that there?
I'll find it in a second.
Okay, so here's a good one for you.
Or a carjack, I should say. I'm sorry.
So, and I posted this on our Facebook page. Sometimes challenging is a good thing. Right?
Right.
So, 3 Newark high schools rank among nation's most challenging.
What do they mean by most challenging?
You know, it's funny. When I hear the most challenging, I thought of it in a negative way. But it's challenging in a positive way.
Academically, rigorously challenging?
Academically challenging.
Okay.
So, Washington Post list analyzes advanced placement tests and graduating senior rates. Now, they did 2,300 schools. Columbia was ranked 1,532. 1,532.
Out of 2,300.
Out of 2,300.
Uh-huh.
But the report, there was actually over 2,200 high schools around the nation. The list. Science High School placed 940 in front of Columbia. Technology High School was 1,884 behind Columbia. And American History High School, 1,905 behind Columbia. The report ranked 2,300 out of the possible 22,000 high schools around the nation, according to the formula based on advanced placement tests and graduating seniors. According to the Washington Post, we take the total number of advanced placement, IB, which we're going to have a story about, an advanced international certificate of education test given at the school each year, and divide by the number of seniors who graduated in May or June. I call this formula the Challenge Index. With a few exceptions, public schools that achieve a ratio of at least 1.00, meaning they had as many tests in 2014 as they had graduates, were put on the national list. Other regional ranked schools that placed on the list included Newark Academy in Livingston, ranked number 115, excellent institution. With a $35,000 a year tuition, they should be ranked. Milburn High School ranked 744. Verona High School ranked 913. West Essex Regional High School in North Cornwall.
Now, where's the ranking coming from? Based on the test scores and how many people are passing these tests?
Yeah. And AP classes. West Essex Regional High School in North Cornwall ranked 1,272. Livingston High School ranked 1,286. Applause! Columbia High School in Maplewood ranked 1,532. James Caldwell High School in West Caldwell ranked 2,279. School.
At least it ranks. I'm sure my school isn't even on there. I shouldn't.
No. Your school might be on there, but you gotta look for it.
Okay.
This was just because this is the New Jersey papers.
Okay.
This is the Newark patch. and they were just doing something on New Jersey.
Why do we
School.
put so much into AP? Why, is that